Good morning students. Today I am going to teach you the chapter The Establishment of the British Company. First I will give you introduction of this chapter. From the ancient period, India was an important trading center. Traders came to India regularly from the period. Different parts of Europe and Asia. All Indian rulers promoted trade because it was very profitable to them. Trade was carried on by individual traders and merchants till the early 17th century. Different trading companies from Portugal, Holland, England, Denmark and France began to set up their base in India. English East India Company was one of them. These companies established their trading centers in different parts of the country, especially in the coastal areas. These trading centers were called factories because the officials of the companies were called factors. These factories consist of offices and godowns. They also had the houses of the officials and residential quarters for the merchants and traders who came for trading. Some factories was also fortified later. Now factories means कोई सामान यहाँ नहीं बनता था. यहाँ पर क्या था? यहाँ पे लोग रहते थे, जो मर्चेंट्स वगैरह थे, जो आते थे बाहर से बिजनेस करने. कुछ उनके ऑफिशियल्स ब्रिटिशर्स के थे जो वहाँ बने हुए थे. सो दैट्स व्हाई इट इज नोन एज द फैक्ट्रीज. नाउ नेक्स्ट टॉपिक, इंग्लिश ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी. English East India Company was originated by a group of merchants. They gained a charter from the ruler of England, Queen Elizabeth I, in 1600. This meant that no other trading group could do any kind of competition with East India Company in England. The company could buy goods at cheap prices and carry them to Europe to sell at higher prices. And company did not have to fear from other English trading companies. In those days, some mercantile trading companies make huge amount of profit. Mercantile, the person who makes huge amount of profit by selling the things in higher prices. The first ship of East India Company comes towards the east in 1601. During this time, a mission was sent to the court of the Mughal Emperor Jahangir. This mission aimed to take permission to build trading ports in Surat and other areas. The Royal Charter of English East India Company could not prevent other European powers from entering the eastern market. By the first time of English ship sailed down the west coast of Africa, Portuguese had already established their presence in western coast of India. A Portuguese explorer named Vasco da Gama had discovered this route of India in 1498 by the early 17th century. Now, next topic, French East India Company, when it was established and how they are doing the work. It was established in 1664. It was largely dependent on government finance. It was under strict government control. They established their factories at Pondicherry and Chandernagore. They also established their presence in some other territories on the eastern and western coast of India. Now, what British has done in Bengal, why they want to establish in Bengal also. So, the British in Bengal. During that time, Bengal was the richest provinces. Because of this reason, East India Company began to trade in Bengal and established their first factory on the banks of river Hooghly in 1651. Other trading ports were also built in Machilipatnam, Agra, Ahmedabad, Madras. The company also built a fort around the settlement in 1696. The Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb to issue a farman allowing the company to right to trade duty free. They don't have to give any kind of tax over there. However, the officials of the company who were engaged in private trade also stopped paying duty on their private trade. This has caused an enormous or big loss for the revenue in Bengal. Now you have to write the answers of these three questions. Why trading centers were called factories? Why a mission was sent to the court of the Mughal Emperor Jahangir by English East India Company? Define mercantilize. All of you write all these answers in your fair copy.